talking about this attack on masculinity that's going on, right? You know what I mean?
Come on, bro.
And I also do want you to break down, because I've had several conversations with different people about how black men were taken out of the home and how that whole concept goes. So let's start with the attack on masculinity. What's your thoughts on that going on in today's?
It exists. It's real. And you always destroy the security soldier base. The defense you remove when you want to go in and take control of a society. You remove the security, you remove those who are going to be able to stand up, defend, fight back, prevent you from going in and taking control of the minds and the bodies of men, women, and children. That's how a military maneuver is done. So you always find the weak points. You find the soldier falling asleep. This goes back to biblical days. The ones who fell asleep on Jesus, the ones who fell asleep on Prophet Muhammad, the ones who fell asleep. It's always the ones who don't have that discipline all the way down, who are not dedicated to the mission, who don't really see or even believe that evil exists. You got some people today who are like, oh my God, here you go talking that stuff. And it's like, you want to slap somebody because like you might want to wake the hell up to realize that this system is not dead. It is very much alive. If you don't wake the hell up to realize that, then guess what? It's going to perpetuate and it's going to get worse. Just because you ain't seeing all the evil in front of your face doesn't mean it doesn't exist.
Right.
So the removal of the man had to happen because in every single war, you must remove the soldier defense base. Are there women who can protect themselves? Sure, but they shouldn't have to. You're too valuable. We cannot carry a child. The nation doesn't come from the man, it comes from the woman. We carry the seed, no doubt. But where is it housed? The workshop of God is in the womb of the woman. So that means she is so much more valuable that she has to be protected. That womb got to be protected because the future of our existence is in her. Now, if that don't make you say, you know what, hold up. I need to take this a little more serious. She may be a little difficult to deal with every now and then. I get it, but this is the future of our existence as a people, bro. You will never convince a Chinese man to attack his own women and generalize their own women. They will look at you like you're crazy because they know what it feels like to have a military move conducted on them and aware of it and refuse to let it happen again. The Jews say never again. Why are we not saying never again? We're participating in our own destruction. So again, they had to remove the man from the home, remove the man from the culture, remove the man from God. Because if you fear God, you're not going to bow down to no system like this. There is no such thing as a system that can break me because I have a relationship with God. Every one of us that we get that connection to God, whatever you want to call it, him, her, the universe, whatever makes you comfortable, cool. But get that so that your fear can be removed from you so that you can stand up and change the condition. Because this system, again, is benefiting from us not having our stuff together on a defensive. That's my main thing that I'm looking at. And again, you should really take note of what happens in other societies. Our sisters get attacked, we not fighting back. What are we doing?
Yeah.
No, seriously, bro.
Yeah.
Your black woman getting attacked and you recording in 4K. You're not using your 4 limbs, so your 6, these elbows, these fists, these knees, and these feet, but you're recording it. Look, y'all can't believe this, man.
World star, like,
well, man,
like,
come on.
Yeah, nah, that's a fact. Yeah.
And then you want other people to respect us?
Yeah,
I'm not respecting nobody who disrespects themselves. I can't respect you as a people. Look at you.
Yeah.
Do you see what I'm saying? Again, and mind you, the enemy helped us to get to this condition. That's a fact. But now we are perpetuating it.
Right.
That's my only, now we got to hand it. I can't just point at the white man no more. I can't just point at the system. We are smart enough to know.
True.
We know this, bro. Like, we know this.
Right.
You can't let somebody walk up in here and just do whatever they want to do. It can't be like that. But if enough videos go out where that happens and we don't do nothing about it, you know what that does to the mind? It lets the enemy know, oh, they don't give a damn about themselves. They don't care about their women. They don't care about their children. Why is it that I went to Texas a couple weeks ago when I spoke at an event, and then the week before that I was in a documentary premiere? Bro, I got at least 12 Amber Alerts in one day in Dallas, Texas.
That's crazy.
What the hell is going on? No, I mean, like, really?
Yeah.
I don't have no children yet. How do you not feel this? I don't understand. I don't get this. How do you allow your children to be just kidnapped and abducted and nobody does nothing? Because they don't have enough examples of people being checked for kidnapping children, checked for abusing women. You see enough videos of that going up, it's going to stop happening.
Yeah.
No, I mean, really, it's going to stop happening.
When you say it's a difference, like hypothetically, if a Asian person, something happened in New York, if it go back all the way to, they willing to come over here and shut you down.
That's fact.
It's a difference for, we tend to ignore or put the camera up, which is still stupid. I'm not, but we don't have that big force that's saying, hey, if you fuck with our people, something's gonna happen. You get what I'm saying? So we're on our own. We're on this island on our own.
Yeah, you're referring to a nation, state, a country to come in to back us up. And I hear you on that. I definitely hear you on that because that is a part of, again, the situation dealing with slavery and the removal of our name, our language, our culture, our religion, our history, it cutting us off. It definitely deals with that. However, some of y'all from Brooklyn, right, and other parts of New York, you know who gonna get active if something goes down. The problem is we get active for the wrong reasons.
True.
For the wrong things. We get active because of something that's not as important, but we made it more important than the security of our people. I can be honest and tell you this. If somebody were to bust in this room right now, I'm not going to say, why the hell ain't Ghana coming helping us?
Right.
Why Nigeria ain't helping to shut this damn stuff down? How many black folks live in Brooklyn?
A lot.
You know what I'm saying? How many? First of all, you have boroughs for you to be able to say that. Okay, these are like colonies, right, of chunks of black folk. All going through the same stuff, maybe worse over here, Yonkers, maybe have a little something different than, Staten Island, whatever.
We too busy fighting amongst ourselves.
Come on, man.
If you want to be...
We got the manpower. We lack the organization and the love for one another because of situations we've all been in. Like you were talking about the trauma. This trauma that we have is so thick. It clouds our ability to be in present time. Too many of us are stuck mentally in the argument we had with our wife, argument we had with our baby moms, argument we had with this situation we had with the police over here, situation we had over here. We lost our money, lost a job. Just we're stuck in the past mentally, so we can't focus present time and handle situations because we're so stuck. We don't eat the proper food, so our nutrition is causing our mental to be way off. We on edge all the time. We around bricks. We don't get around nature no more. That's why the Midwest, y'all some of the toughest folk. Because y'all pissed off all the time. Like you're around a lot of this. They boxing you in, right? The bricks boxing you in. And in the projects, that's why it's called a project. Because they're experimenting to see how animalistic can they make you to where you eat each other. It's a controlled circumstance. And it happens in Compton, it happens in Watts, it happens in Long Beach, it happens in Philly, it happens over here. It's the same thing. We have to break out of that. What do you
expect when you got damn near 1,000 people in one building?
Come on, man.
Ain't no room to breathe.
Right on top of each other.
It's nothing but eruption.
I think we gotta, like you said too, we have to get back to community. We got to get back to the nuclear family. Come on, man. Because, speaking on the trauma, there's been instances in New York, you know what I mean, where a black man has stepped in to protect a woman and he lost his life or he ended up in the hospital because she said, oh, mind your business. There is that fear of, man, I don't know this woman, but if I step in, there could be harm to myself. Like, this is not a woman. This is not my family. This is not my sister, my cousin. Like, you know what I mean? So we do got to get back to community and back to the nuclear families.
Let me respond to that because that definitely does happen, but that happens in the minority. The majority of situations are brothers standing up, sisters standing up for each other, brothers standing up for sisters standing up for brothers, elders, grandparents, a lot of them standing up for each other. Okay, and situations are being handled and resolved. Those videos are not posted enough.
Yeah, for sure, yeah.
The problem is we keep watching ourselves losing on the internet. Psychologically, I'm programmed to believe that if I do the right thing, I'm going to lose. I mean, I know that sister, but she probably thinking I'm trying to get at her, I'm trying to do this. No, I really just saw this dude smack you. I don't know what the situation is, but clearly he didn't have to do that to you. I just wanted to make sure he was okay. And she may be turning up because, again, where she is mentally. And vice versa. Same thing with us as brothers. Sometimes we want to help each other, but we don't know. Dude gonna try to come at me like, bro, the energy is from him. He smacked you. What you way? And he been, no, you with him. I know you with him. It's a lot of issues that we deal with, and we have to be wise with it, of course. Be smart. Don't just run out there and Black Superman. Superman was black anyway.
I heard you.
Right? But so we have to be wise about it. But I know for a fact if we promote more of us winning, more of us standing up, doing what's right, and us surviving after, and us actually coming together and some conflict resolution was handled and we resolved some issues, more of those videos going up will inspire more of us to get involved in it.
You know why I don't see that happen so easily? Only because I remember growing up in a community where you knew your neighbor's name.
Yeah.
Or if you was doing some fucked up shit, Miss Jenkins, Miss Johnson is going to call you
down
out
here
and yank your ass up. Now it's to the point, I mean, I don't know if it's because, we're having a lot of teenage parents where the narrative is switched where you got to mind your fucking business or that's my motherfucking kid. You hear a lot of that. But we don't know our neighbor's name. I mean, I didn't live on the same blocks. Everybody got to stay in their section. And I do think that we need to get back to the point where the community we're helping raising each other's child.
Yes. And I man, that's beautifully said, bro. Because again, we take out our trauma from certain situations out on everybody else. If I had an issue with this person here, y'all are not her. And I have to realize that. If I had a situation with this brother over here, y'all are not him. And I have to realize that, admit it, and stand up and say, hold on, man. I love my people, bro. My people didn't do this to me. Certain individuals did. We got to separate it. That way it will help us to go next door. Hey, I'm over here if y'all need this or that. I may not be able to do too much, but if you need this, I got you. All right, just want to let you know. Y'all got the children right there. I don't mind watching them outside if they playing for an hour. If you got to go, I get it. I'm here. That stuff has to come back into the picture. We have a lot of issues going on in our community. We have a lot of rape, molestation. We have all that going on. We have a lot of things we can't trust. We got people taking money from people. We got people robbing people. We got all that stuff happening. But then again, we got a lot of it that's not.
Right. That's true. Yeah.
You got a lot of people we can't, just people you can trust. You can name at least one or two people in your life that you can trust, who are brother or sister. You're like, I know I could trust this person. Okay, so if that exists, then clearly more must exist. True. We just have to promote that idea a lot more and stop making it seem as though it's so difficult. It takes work, but it's not as difficult as we make it out to seem. We just want this fast food version, like you were saying. We want it fast and quick. Bro, it took years for them to break us. It's gonna take years for us to repair. Right. But if we put that foot forward, we start doing it, man. Trust me, you'll see it, because I'm watching some artists now who are coming out saying, look, I ain't even interested in blah, blah, blah right now. I'm not interested in pushing that nonsense that y'all pushing. I ain't trying to be like that. See, so we're breaking out of this stuff.
Yeah.
We're breaking out of it. We just have to promote that more, put that image up, because the image is what controls the narrative. It controls the behavior. Put more of those images up, and I guarantee you, bro, it's going to change the condition.
So